missing it the last 3 games. I liked our effort on Saturday. We just got to take it one day at a time, and loved our practice today. Loved our energy so far this week. The guys are going to be hungry.
You know, Rico's put together a pretty good roster up there. What do you expect out of St. Thomas?
They can beat anybody. They've already proven it. They're stout. They're not easy to play against, and they're playing with some really good confidence right now. Rico's a great coach. He's a good friend of mine. He's doing a great job, and we're excited to have him.
Health-wise, how's the Thunderbolts doing right now?
Really, no changes. We're not fully back, but again, we're getting a couple guys back. I expect like Jack Jensen to kind of be back to himself this weekend. He missed 2 months. His first couple weekends back, he was feeling it out. Saturday, I thought he was really good. And then you watch the film, and it proved that. So getting him back to full speed, I think on Friday is going to be huge for us. Copper's getting better and better, and easing his way back in. He's had a good 2 days of practice, so I think he's going to be fully back. So just those 2 guys alone is a huge shot in the arm. We're trending in the right direction that way.
A couple of guys that stood out to me, first and foremost, with Ben Giacoли. I thought he just continues to be the Energizer Bunny for you in every zone.
Yeah, he's doing his job. You know, he knows what his job is, and he's doing it really well. And now we need everybody else to do their jobs. You know, and that was kind of the message Saturday during the day, was stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop worrying about doing other people's jobs. Do your job. Do what you're supposed to do to help our team win. And if you do, we're going to have success. And again, I thought we were the better team. The film showed that. It just didn't go our way. Sometimes you can't control the results. Sometimes you can't control puck luck. Sometimes you got to earn your way out of these funks that we're in. Like I said, it's a 4-game losing streak. It feels like a 14-game losing streak. We just got to go get one on Friday.
All right, final one for you. You look at the talent you have on this roster. You know how good they are. Do you think sometimes that they may be carried away and try to do too much individually?
There's no doubt, and that's part of what we've been showing them is, RIT didn't do anything fancy. They just got pucks to the net and threw it in the blue paint and created some chaos, and they had success. Where we're trying to force passes through 3 sticks and make everything, perfect and pretty, and that's not what wins. That's not what wins. So it's just peeling back the onion and really simplifying. Our guys see it now because they felt it against the team that they scored 10 goals and didn't have one real hockey play on any goals. It was just funneling pucks and bodies in the net. That's what wins.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate your time.
It's a good question. I really just love playing the game, to be honest with you. It's not that much fun if you're not trying your best and trying to get better every day. So it just keeps me going.
Sun Devil Hockey's got a mantra, be the tradition. I don't know how far you look back on these 7 years, but there was a duo, Dylan Holman and Anthony Crofton, that were Energizer Bunnies. They shut down everybody. They penalty killed. Are you familiar with their game, and do you pattern your game after them at all?
I heard a little bit coming in my freshman year about those guys. They wanted me to emulate those guys a little bit, especially some of the older guys on the team. And I've tried my best certainly to embody what they were about. So.
Tell me about growing up in Michigan and then making the decision to come to Arizona State and play right here at this brand new facility.
Well, growing up in Michigan, it's awesome for hockey. There's tons of it everywhere. The Detroit game's really big. And then when I got the opportunity to come down here, I remember taking my visit, and I left my junior team in a blizzard. We flew out in a blizzard, and I landed. It was 65 and sunny, and that was kind of the deal maker right there, I'd say.
You're one of the few guys that have a chance to play at Oceanside and also play at Mullet. Mm-hmm. How big a difference is this, and how important is it to the culture of Sun Devil hockey?
Oh, it's night and day, obviously. I mean, Oceanside was very, very unique experience when we had it. When we packed that place, there's nothing like it in college hockey. But this place is one of the kind as well. It's a gorgeous facility, brand new, obviously, and when we packed this place, it's. I've never played in another building like it. So for the culture, certainly, it's a huge deal. We can now match our facilities with any other program in the country, and recruiting-wise and all that kind of thing. It's a big deal.
Coaches have told me, other coaches have said, maybe Arizona State lost their home ice advantage when they lost Oceanside because everybody loves playing here. Does it feel that way on the ice, that maybe it's a little bit more of an even game now, or not quite?
I wouldn't say it's an even game necessarily, because when we have the crowd and student section behind us, certainly we still have home ice advantage. Yeah, playing at Oceanside was unique just because the ice sheet, the low ceilings, all that stuff. We were the only team that was in the country that was used to that. So yeah, that was certainly a unique advantage, but we still have it.
This has been a crazy season. You guys started off fairly hot. You beat some big name teams along the way, and now it's kind of you kind of hit a lull with injuries and things like that. How do you get through it? How do you get through this point to continue to get better as a hockey player?
It's taking it one day at a time. That's something we've been stressing a lot lately is process over results. Like, we haven't been getting the results so much, so we have to really stick to the process. And every day you come to the rink and practice, like, you're focused on getting better that day. Every day you go, every game day that we have, it's like you're focusing on that shift, that next rep, everything. So yeah, it's just staying where your feet are and take it one step at a time.
If I'm not mistaken, you scored your first goal of sophomore season against St. Thomas up there last year, if everything's correct.
Not my very first.
No, your first goal of the season.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right about that.
Okay, so now St. Thomas comes here. Anything about them that you want to maybe build on that? Maybe get a couple this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get a couple this weekend, sure. I mean, it's just, to me, they're just another team that we got to, come in here and beat. So, yeah, we're just going to try and do our best one step at a time, Sure.
All right, final